Welcome back to another episode of Vibes, presented by Vigilant Videography. I'm your host, Ethan Weiner, and today we have two very special guests, and I'll let them introduce themselves.
TruLuv XO.
Young Mack, TheSunGod.
Dope. So thank you guys for coming out today. So where y'all from?
So originally, I was born and raised in New Mexico, but I'm from Berlin, if you know where that is. It's a little, like 15 minutes south of Las Lunas. I went to school out there. I was raised out there for 18 years and then moved out to Colorado, actually, and then back here to Albuquerque.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
And you?
I'm originally from Queens, New York. So I stayed
really?
out there.
You're on the East Coast too?
Yeah, I stayed out there till I was 10, bro.
Cool.
And
Oh, shit, that's
my
dope.
dad's a Marine, so we ended up moving to Washington and then to California. We stayed in San Diego, and then we came out here.
You were out there too, 10? So
Yeah.
You came here after?
Yeah, hell yeah. But honestly, bro, like out of everywhere, like this is like probably like one of the chillest spots.
I know,
dog. Like
bro,
a lot of people don't like it, but like compared to like New York and Cali,
Right.
like just being surrounded by like a concrete jungle all the time, it's like
Yeah.
nice to be able to breathe and like be around mountains and trees.
No, for sure. Bro, that's what I'm always saying. Like,
Yeah.
coming out of the city, it's like
bro.
so just like calm and stuff. You don't feel like
Facts.
trapped in anything and stuff.
Facts.
While still having
Yeah.
the city atmosphere and all that.
Yeah,
So talk a little bit about what you do as an artist. Like, what is your genre? What do you do in music and everything?
I'd say genre-wise, it's kind of hard to say. I would say it's like new age rage mixed with like kind of plug, like softer cloud rap stuff. I do everything really. I like doing anything. So alternative, I like doing just whatever, you know, if I go to someone's house. Whatever beat they're throwing on, I like to hop on and experiment. But recently, I just kind of started out as an artist. This year, you know, I started playing shows. I started actually taking music serious and making like actually music that I could be proud of and like show people. So I don't know, I've kind of just been trying to do as much as I can with that. You know, I've been playing shows almost every month out here consistently. Started getting into like fashion and the modeling side of it.
Oh, okay.
And working on an album right now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
been
dope.
working on one for a minute, so.
When's it coming out?
That's been the question from all my friends and everybody that does listen to my music is like, I kind of just am making stuff and like whatever I feel like fits, I'm putting on it. So it's kind of just been a process, you know what I mean? Like I don't have an exact date. Like just working towards that.
That's dope. So before I get into your style, like first of all, like how'd y'all meet in the first place? Like what's the backstory between y'all meeting?
I was throwing a show out here last year in December called Cold Sluts. If anyone's watching, they'll probably remember it if you're out here in the scene. But when I was promoting for that, I was going around passing out flyers and everything. Went to Los Altos, and he was skating there.
Yeah,
and I seen him around and shit. I knew he rapped out here, and so we started chopping it up.
Yeah.
Smoked and everything, and after that, it's kind of just been like...
Yeah, it's been like a natural thing.
Yeah, we just been making music like crazy ever since then.
That's dope. So not even on some like music business type shit. You
Nah,
just, like,
just like
chopped it
ran
up,
into
yeah.
each other as like just homies, just on some natural occurrence.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. And so tell me a little bit about your style. Like, what do you do?
For my style, bro, I really don't have a style. I mean, like, I'm pretty much like him, just all over the place. Like, when I first started making music, I actually started off in a band, like making metal instead of like rap. So
Yeah.
but with me, I'll do like hip hop. I'll do freaking like new sounding rap, like XXXTentacion, Ski Master, TheSunGod. I'll even do like pain rap or whatever you want to categorize it as, like rod wave type stuff.
Oh, bro.
Yeah. And then like lately I've been doing like a lot of like dark wave music, like so like Depeche Mode type of stuff, like alternative rock, things like that. But I'm like all over the place, bro. Like I can't stick to one genre. It's like really hard because I listen to so much stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's like I can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm a rapper, and I just listen to rap.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
I mean?
You gotta like have a plethora of things
Yeah,
to like pull
yeah,
from.
hell yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that was kind of leads me to my next question. So like what, you mentioned a couple, but what are like your main influences? Or I know it's like in different genres and that's good. Like so.
As far as like artists?
Yeah, like artists and like like artists and even like art in general and everything.
Shoot, bro. I mean like definitely like the people I know, like him for sure. You know what I mean? Like people that I'm surrounded by, they're definitely a big inspiration just because of their work ethic. You know, sometimes like I'll get into like a funk and being like, dang, like I worked on this song, but then like I get bored of it, so I'll go to the next one. But then like him and like my other homies will just like bang the songs out. But as far as like inspirations, I'd say like my main ones are like, Lil Wayne, XXX Tentacion, Johnny Cash.
Oh shit! Okay,
Yeah,
that's
that's
dope.
a real
That's
weird
dope.
one. Danny Filth from Cradle of Filth.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then Jim Morrison of The Doors.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh yeah.
yeah,
You know, my boy is like the biggest fan of the Doors.
Oh, the
He's always
Doors?
talking about-
Yeah,
yeah,
Doors
bro.
are
No,
lit.
they go hard. They go
Yeah,
hard.
facts.
That's definitely like classic.
And then I'd say for the last one, bro, probably just like somebody who's just like an entrepreneur, like Dr. Dre. You know what I mean? Just to see like how he started from the ground up and like just turned it into something bigger than he thought it was gonna
Right.
be.
Yeah, just building with it. Yeah, no, for sure. So, what are some of your influences and inspirations?
I would say like long time inspirations and stuff would be Linkin Park. I grew up on a lot of alternative. My mom listened to a lot of alternative.
Yeah.
And old school 2000s, like early 90s grunge music and stuff like that. So like Linkin Park, Green Day and all of that was what I grew up on. So I was like, I originally wanted to be, you know, in a band.
Oh shit.
And it kind of just like evolved with, you know, the way I was living, who I was hanging around with, you know, and just everything. So
Right.
started listening to rap like way back in middle school. And now I'd say like newer inspirations, like definitely Destroy Lonely. He's one of the artists out of this year that's like super
He's
big,
fire.
and
He's
done a lot like for the really like music and just the wave, the new wave and shit. KYS Lingo, have you ever heard of him?
I've heard of him. I haven't listened to him, but no.
He's super hard. His music is a lot different. It's really fresh. And still like Lil Peep, Goth Boy Clique, all that old shit too.
Yeah, and the classics. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit everywhere. You know,
Yeah,
I like a lot of stuff.
No, that's for sure. No, but I got hyped when you said Linkin Park, bro. I was like a little kid, like 8 years old, jamming out. In the end, it's like, come on.
Hybrid Theory was, I'd say, one of the best
bro,
albums of like, you know, the 2000s. Like to even be alive when that shit was crazy.
Exactly.
Like,
No, bro.
really
It's like
good.
that. Like that made a lot of like looking back on like artists today and stuff too. Like a lot of the rock, like people don't really expect it because there's like, oh, you listen to rap, like rap shit, but not like a lot of rock and like that hard shit, like that, like made everything, bro. And it's like, it's
and I mean now, if you look at it, rock and like even metal, everything is like in the past 10 years in the decade, it's kind of died off. There's not a lot of new artists coming out of it that are like big at all. As to what it was in like 2013.
Yeah.
But rap, I feel like, has kind of become the new rock, like, you know, as anyone sees it. Even the people that disagree, like, the new style, everything, it's all, like, shit like this. It's like going back to rip clothes, going back to, like, Cardi, you know, having live bands play with them. Fire and shit like that. Like, rap's kind of become the new punk. And, like,
it really, no, it definitely is, bro. It definitely is like that transition, and it's like in that little. I feel like a lot of that happened like in that era of like X and like, you know, like Lil Peep and all that. Like they took that like that punk, just like the look in general, to that like that sad boy rap type stuff, and then just like upped it from there. You know.
I feel like Linkin Park honestly is extremely important when it comes to music because there probably wouldn't be like Juice WRLD and X and like a lot of artists because I remember they had that album with Jay-Z that they did too.
They really they really like combined that stuff too, and even like the what's it called, the Numb Encore, the Numb Encore song, that was like when they came out with that collab, that was crazy. I was like, this is because I was listening to Numb all the time, but I was like, I heard that and I was like, this is crazy. And that honestly, that was one of the things too, like that, like I feel like got a lot of people into rap and like collab those two worlds, because some people just listen to that and never really heard that kind of like collaboration. That was one of the first ones I ever heard.
A lot of old heads, and I feel like people that listen to rap grew up on rap, you know, were never comfortable with the, you know, painted nails and the skinny jeans and the, like any of that, you know, it wasn't accepted. It was like very strictly like hustler music type shit. And so it's like now it's that's like what the hot like thing is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's crazy. It's crazy.
No, it is crazy. That's crazy how it like came to that, you know.
Mm.
So for my next question is, what are your like future plans at all, like a little bit in like, you know, your music path, your career, what you want to do, like whether it is in music or like, you know, the business side of this, like where are you going from here?
Yeah, I want to do everything really. This is like really one of the only things that I find like a true passion in, and I have a ton of fun doing, you know, if it's with friends or by myself. I don't feel like I was really made for a 9-to-5 or college or any of that stuff, so I'm trying to push it as much as I can, you know. Get into fashion. Like I've done a couple fashion shows out here in the past couple months, photo shoots, stuff like that. And just trying to actually like do something with my music, you know, be able to spread something.
Facts.
Like I grew up loving music. I've always loved music. It's a therapy for me. So to watch people going to shows, like be on stage and be able to have so many people singing your lyrics and like being moved by your presence is crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like that's always been so surreal for me.
Yeah.
And like, I would love to do that, you know, to be in front of a bunch of people and be able to, you know, just have fun, whatever, you know.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, because
like,
I mean,
just
it
do
all
that shit
comes in.
forever.
Like every part of that you're talking about, like, you know, the
Yeah.
fashion, every part of it like plays into it. Because when you're an artist, bro, like you're like your biggest supporter, your biggest cheerleader, like pushing it on, and it gets hard, bro. When you see that, like whatever your style is, like coming on to other people and like other people looking at you and watching you, be like, oh shit, like he's really doing it, you know, like he's really out there. Like that's the biggest, like that's the biggest thing people see. And so getting that whole like spread of the whole thing, it's important.
Yeah,
it's important.
I feel like it's all the same.
Yeah.
Everything like painting, art, fashion, designing clothes, music.
It's all together. It's
all the same. It's all a connected community.
Yeah, it
so
really
it's
is.
like I want to do everything inside that field. If I could, you know, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, no, facts. And so how about you? What's your plans?
If
you got
for music, I'm in a rap group, and I've been with them for it's called Fish Gang, which for the kid versions, freak it stuff happens. Just replace it with the curse words.
Oh, gotcha, yeah.
But link up with them for sure, because I haven't even met them. I've been with them for 2 years, and they're in Colorado.
That's dope.
We plan on linking up, going to like Atlanta, traveling more, definitely doing like more shows and getting together and like putting an actual album together.
Oh, okay.
And then just as far as like future plans, man, like with endeavors and stuff, I would say, shoot, if I could ever get to a point financially to where I could own my own business, like a store slash like probably like studio, and like, cause like out here there's no places that sell like designer, like Cartiers and like Burberry and like certain things, you know what I mean, that like the city doesn't have. And I know there's a lot of rappers that are coming out here now. So like if I could ever get money from the music and like capitalize off that and then bring something out here for that, and then also a studio, like something for where people who don't have access to like FL Studio or like Ableton or just even video editing, because a lot of that stuff is expensive.
It is, bro. And it's like it's hard to find those resources.
Yeah. So I would love to start something up out here to where like, you know, if you want to be a part of it, then it's like
that's super dumb. Whenever I see like one of the like the storefronts like that are available around here, I'm like I was like walk by and I'm like, bro, like I just want to own that, bro. I just want to do some shit with that.
So
you know, like that's
empty
like
spaces.
Exactly, bro. And there's a big like, and that's one thing too. Like the community right now, like that's a big thing to talk about, because there's a lot of people here who like, you know, are coming together, and you know, I mean, a lot of people coming from like a big city, a lot of people are like, oh, like there's not a lot, you know, there's not a lot of resources there. Like why would I go there and stuff like that? But once you're like, I feel like once you're tapped in, like you're tapped in with like a lot of different people. It's like a good, it's a good community out here. You know, it's like
it is.
Yeah, it definitely is.
It's I don't know.
It's cool. There's a lot of stuff in it that's fresh. That's like what's hard to find in other cities, I feel like, is you go out there and it's a scene, but it's something you've already seen before.
Right.
And out here it's like, you obviously have that. You're always going to have that, but there's a lot of stuff that's like, you know, you could see, you know, being trendy, being like the next big thing with anything. Even the designers, the clothing designers out here are super fire.
Shout out to Astral, like
really
Astral, like they're doing it. They're doing it. That's
Bro.
one of the places that a lot of people are going to, be
bro,
like, oh shit,
yeah,
like
they're-
this and that, like they got. And there's a lot of, that's the thing too. There's a lot of like companies who are like starting up and like doing like shit, and it's like for the artists and like for everyone who's like actually here, who like, you know, don't have like hella connections, but still have those
Still
people
got
and stuff
the
like that.
people,
There are
yeah.
like providers, but it's just like they're all. I feel like a lot of people are disconnected right now. Like they gotta like
Yeah,
come
right.
together a little bit more and build like
Oh, yeah.
build that.
Definitely.
You know.
I think well, I mean, we're starting to break out of that.
Yeah.
So like I noticed, cause my brother rapped
Oh,
for
okay.
like years and years. You know what I mean? He was like the main reason why I started rapping, but he doesn't rap anymore.
Yeah.
But he used to rap with like these local artists out here called like G5 Fly or something like that.
Okay.
They're like some older guys and all that. But I noticed back then, like when I would be around him, bro, like everybody, like with rap, everybody's like, oh, I'm better than you. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, since I'm better than you, then I'm not gonna talk to you, and like I'm not gonna try to network with you. Versus like if it's a band, like people are like, oh, you're in a band, like how can we network together? How can we like build each other up and grow?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we're still getting there, little slowly but surely, but we still got a long way to go.
Right. Yeah. No.
sure.
And that's why. I mean, I feel like that band mentality, like it should come to rap, because it's like,
Yeah,
you know, a
right.
lot of people get like egotistical and then like start beef and stuff like that, and it's like it started like literally out of nothing. Like there's like beef that starts out of nothing just because you think you're a better artist than them. It's like, bro, just like collab if you think they're so good. You know, work together. You know?
could learn
It's
something
like,
off of them.
Exactly. Right.
People out here think that we have like clout and like we have big followings or something, like when we don't, you know, and we have to like work together to get that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. This scene definitely needs to come together. Like the metal scene out here, the hardcore scene and the punk scene, everything, they do great. Like their shows, everything, their community is like very solid.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, you know, big supporters of it. And if it came to the rap side of it, it'd be awesome.
Right.
I'm trying to like low-key push that. Like I was telling you, I got a show coming up next month that me and him are both hosting.
Oh, dope.
October 28th. But I'm really trying to push an image and make like a statement with this show. You know, it's going to be our birthday event. We're throwing this as a party.
Oh,
like it's a
okay.
celebration.
That's dope.
It's going to be totally free.
That's dope. Oh, it's free.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
completely free. There's going to be a dab bar. There's going to be vendors, live music.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be super great.
That's sick.
But everybody I picked, everybody who's on the flyer, like it's been posted, you know, I've been promoting it so far. Everybody who's a part of it, I've really like chose specifically because of their image and like what I want this show to portray, and like the music is all very similar sound. Like even what's going to be played, like from the DJ, everything. So hopefully after this, I want to make a community that's like stronger with it, to where we can keep throwing shows with these same people and work with like-minded people and create a better community than like some super separated.
Yeah, like a place where
like-
everyone feels safe. Because I feel like
Yeah.
a lot of times, like, because I mean, I still listen to metal.
Yeah.
Like I went to this band called Deicide, and somebody got stabbed outside of the show.
Dang,
You know what I mean? Like a lot of times, like these rap shows, like somebody's fighting or shooting a gun
Right.
off. Like,
Yeah.
but if we could really start something, honestly, just to where like people know, yo, you can come here. It's gonna be a safe environment. There's no judgment. It's all love. You know what I mean? That's
Right.
like definitely what we want to keep running with.
Exactly. Yeah, no, that's the goal too, bro. Because like that's the reason why like also a lot of people like don't pop out to shows and stuff like that. Because they're like, even like me as a videographer, I'm scared. I'm like, oh, like is it gonna? Oh shit. Oh, is this the flyer?
Yeah.
That's just one of
okay.
them. I'm gonna be printing
dope.
more,
I don't
but
know if this is, but
I
yeah,
made
this
those,
is the.
like, they're
This
stickers.
would be dope. Okay, dope. Oh, that's sick. That's sick, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put these everywhere.
Oh, bet.
I'll
I'll keep
voucher.
this. Yeah.
It's no
No,
cover.
no, for sure. No, that's the thing too. Like to post it everywhere and stuff like that too. It's like you gotta like you gotta like promote and stuff too, because there's not a lot of like promotion and stuff. You don't know where
yeah,
stuff
right.
is. You know,
Yeah.
so it's like you gotta like go in together and stuff like that. But yeah, bro, it's like it hurts that like hostility of this. Like it hurts ticket sales. It hurts like everyone coming. Like I'm worried sometimes going to some stuff. It's like everyone's gotta, and the artists too. Like the artists. That's why a lot of artists like drop off the list at the end of the night, because it's like, oh, I'm not gonna stay here for that, or I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
they
risk
don't
my
wanna
life for
put
that.
themselves
So it's
around
like,
a bad situation,
Exactly, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll put this right here. But yeah, bro, it's like I like that. Like it's a community that we need, and it's something
Yeah,
that's really
facts.
like important to us right now. So because there's not a lot of that, and that, you know, that rap culture, like, it's everything is good, but we gotta integrate it, like, just together and stuff like that. Because that's why I mean, like, the rap scene out here, it's going up. No, right now, honestly, it's building up a lot, but it's not like, it's nothing like it could be, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like we need more venues. We need more of everything. Really.
Right. Yeah.
More support from everybody too.
Yeah, for sure.
That's one thing, you know, if everybody was sharing, everybody was supporting, I feel like we would definitely reach outside of New Mexico, and that's like what needs to be done.
For sure.
If we stay within New Mexico, it's like, I feel like it's going to take a long time to get somewhere with the scene. But as soon as, like, you know, either what we're doing, our shows, or even our music and our cause is like pushed enough, we could really put us on the map. And
no, for sure.
Help out a lot of people, because there's so many artists, so many designers here that, like, as soon as they got seen by somebody out of state, it'd be over. Like,
there's some amazing artists here right now. Like, honestly, there's people out here that have put, like, mainstream potential right now that people don't know about, man.
And, like, coming out of Albuquerque, that's like a big thing to do, like, you know, because it is hard, like, to make it out without, like, the big city, like, experience and stuff. And some people will take on, but there's not a lot of people, like, being, like, taken under an artist's wing or something like that. Like, you know, like one of the examples I was looking at, like Scory, like with like Polo and stuff like that. Like, he got taken under him and stuff like that. But there's no one, there's no one doing anything like that here. Like, because there's no one to really, like, be, like, connected with them, to actually stay, like, every day and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
It's just, we definitely do need that.
Yeah, I think once we get a big artist out of here that's like, that goes mainstream and then comes back and is like, hey, I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico. You know, you guys should really start paying attention to the artists out there. Then it'll start coming back.
We need that cosign.
The cosign
we
has
need
to
someone
happen.
cosign.
Like, we're so great on, like, acting, because I know they film, like, all Stranger Things out here.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
the film industry is booming right now. The film industry is booming, bro.
Yeah, we just need the music now.
Yeah, and it's like, and that's the thing, that should be hand in hand, though. It's like, that it should be, like, coming in, because, like, once you, like, I mean, I know they're gonna try to start, like, getting people, like, you know, like, cinematographers and directors, like, right from Albuquerque, because it's a lot cheaper than flying someone in from from LA and all that. But that, at the same time, you need composers, you need, like, all these connections to the venues and, like, the little spots and stuff like that. Like, they don't know what they're doing, you know. So it's like, there's gotta be that connection. Like, it feels like disjointed right now, which is fine. Like, people are doing their own thing, which is really good too. But at the same time, there's not like a one connection you can go to people and be like, oh, like, let's go this route.
Yeah, everyone's not in unison with each other. And, like, honestly, like, with the radio thing's cool. Like, 101.3, what they're doing.
Yeah, they're doing.
But I feel like if 97.3 and, like, 100.9 and, like, all these, like, even 95.1, all these rap stations, like, if they were to start giving outlets for every local artist like 101.3 is doing, then it would help out a lot more. Somebody probably already been blown up.
Right, honestly, no, that's facts. I could definitely help a lot.
Because, like, in, like, California, like, I remember when I lived out there, like, they're, like, in LA, they'll push their artists.
Yeah,
I mean, they have so many outlets for them. But, like, out here, we don't do that. But, like, I don't know why the state does that, but I feel like if the state were to change it, and the radio stations, the TV stations, just even in events too, like the state fairs,
the clubs.
The clubs.
The
clubs are the biggest one, bro.
It would be huge.
If they would put that on,
I've always thought that.
Yeah, DJs, bro.
You know, that's how Thug and you know, like how all them did it back in the day. They would go to the club. They'd play a track. If people were bumping up to the track, they would be known. Okay, we could drop this. It's gonna be heat.
Yeah, that's how, like, Migos came up, and, like, Rich the Kid, because Rich the Kid was a DJ and he was playing, like, all these, like, underground rappers in the clubs, and then they ended up blowing up.
That's what, and that's why a lot of, like, because a lot of EDM artists do that here right now.
Yeah,
it's like a big EDM scene, is because like a lot of them, huge. And that's like it's really big because they all collab and they're like doing it really well. But it's like, but you know, again, like bring that to the rap scene, you know, and that's why EDM does so well, because all the clubs are playing EDM, because everyone wants to go to an EDM show. Like when I'm talking to my friends, I'm like, oh, like they're like, oh, let's all go to a rave. Like, yeah, I'll go to a rave. And I'm like, oh, let's go to this rap show. Like two people be like, oh, yeah, I'm down. Like, yeah, I'm down, bro. I'm like, come on, bro. Like let's show some love, you know. So it's like, but it's definitely growing though. Like it's gotten in the past like 2 years I've been here, it's been like grown a lot.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like I'm trying not to do with my show is I want there to be multiple things. There's going to be live painting and a bunch
shit.
of other stuff going on, like
Okay.
happening while you're there. So it's like, if you don't want to see, the performances, you get bored, whatever, you're going to want to stand. You can walk around, do whatever.
Yeah.
But
So, yeah, I hope y'all hearing
like
this.
that,
Like
too.
this show that's
that's a
coming
good
up right
idea.
now, like it's gonna be big. Pop out. It's gonna be fun. Like whatever you want to do, definitely pop out. When is it? September or no?
October 28th.
October 28th. Yeah, definitely pop out. Definitely pop out.
But yeah, I mean, even doing events like that too, so where it's not you're going just to see these people perform their songs.
Right.
Like other places need to start doing that as well.
Yeah.
So it's
For
like
sure.
you have more options
Yeah.
than just watching this guy perform.
Yeah.
Or like hearing his music. Not everybody wants to do that, and that's why not a lot of people pop out.
Yeah, because when you go to Isleta Amphitheater, they got food, they
It's
got
not
everything.
interactive,
beer, they got
it's not
shots.
interactive. You standing there for 5 hours watching this
Yeah,
guy
nobody
rap,
does
and it's
that.
like,
Yeah.
It's like what else?
I don't want to stand there and do that either.
That's a
Right.
good idea though. Like to think about like
that
how you
is.
can make it interactive and like more people do their thing. Because if there is a painter, like you need like people need album covers, all that stuff. Like
Yeah.
or even like animators and stuff like that. There's a bunch of collaboration that can go on at that. That's a dope idea.
Yeah.
It is.
So so this is like my last like big question. Like what with your music when you're talking to fans, like whatever, like in the future, like what do you want your listeners and everyone to leave with, like a message or anything, like after they listen to your style and you're just like, your aura, like what do you want them to know about you after they listen to you?
I'd say just to do whatever you want, for real.
Yeah.
Like whether it be wear whatever clothes you want, like listen to whatever music you want, make whatever music you want, make whatever art you want. That's just always been something big for me. I do painting, I do everything, like on that side. So, yeah, just to stick with it. Because, like, nobody wants to work a 9 to 5. Nobody wants to be stuck in an office their whole life.
Right.
It's like, you can really do it. Anyone could really do it if you just keep consistent. It's like consistency. I want to
Facts.
show that for sure.
Facts, yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
I would say the same. Definitely like being yourself is a big thing. Because I was always like that awkward black kid, man, in school. Like, because I would always wear metal shirts, bro, like Slipknot or just like Dark Funeral or like Behemoth, like crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but one thing I learned is like just being yourself, bro. Like it may take longer, but it's gonna pay off in the end.
Yeah, everyone's
right.
going to like you more, too.
Right, people
For
will
real.
respect
Exactly.
you more because you just don't care.
Yeah.
And then like really, if for like my listeners, with my music, because I wouldn't say like all my music is necessarily positive. Like I'm a positive person, but I come from a bad background. So I would just say like anybody who's listening to my music, like they could realize like, he was in that type of situation, you know what I mean? It may have came from like addiction or like, family with alcoholism or whatever else. And like, I'm still standing tall through it, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
just regardless of like, the main thing I want people to know after they listen to my music is, you're gonna be good, bro. It doesn't matter if you late on bills, if you just lost your girl that you were with for like 8 years, bro. Like, keep moving on, bro, because it gets better. You know what I mean? That's why I just really want to touch people, bro.
Facts. That's a deep message, bro. That's a deep, and that hits like a lot of people. Like,
Yeah, man, because I mean, we're all human beings at the end of the day.
Right,
It doesn't matter if
exactly.
you're an actor or famous or not.
Whatever you're doing, you could be like a neurosurgeon or anything, like whatever you're doing, shit happens to all of us, bro.
Yeah.
Like shit happens to all of us. And so, I feel that. Well, that's all I have for today. Like, it's been a pleasure having you.
It's
I
been
appreciate
great,
it.
bro.
I appreciate you popping out, bro.
Yeah,
for sure, bro.
Super excited.
I
to see how
appreciate
this
yeah,
goes.
no, for sure.
Hell yeah,
bro.
man,
And
yeah.
we'll definitely
Dude,
do a lot of
bro,
work
yeah,
in the
dude.
future. We'll-
Yeah, dog, yeah, we're gonna do a
So
concert.
thank you guys for watching. We'll have another episode up soon, and this will be a reoccurring series. So keep updated, keep checking them out, and we'll have a bunch of artists here. We'll see you guys later. Peace.